Yeah, so we were talking about, and it kind of sparked a bit of life into me, to be honest. You are a very honest, direct character, right? And we were talking about drugs in boxing and specifically the Lewis Ortiz situation and your take on it, really.
Yeah, I think you got to look at it yourself, innit? Because look at people like Shannon Briggs. The man's old enough to be my dad's dad, but yeah, look at the shape of his body. Look at the shape of his body. The man's got muscles on top of muscles, and it's like, Jesus. And then Ortiz now, there's no way you can turn around and tell me that he is genuinely the age he is.
What age does he claim to be? Is it
mid-30s? 35 or 36 or something. Come on, man. The man's kicking down 50's door. Come on, I'm telling you honestly, there's no way that he genuinely is that age.
Yeah.
You could see that obviously where he left Cuba or whatever, when he's come over, he's already his papers doctored like them footballers that come over and claim they're such an age when they're in the youth team, but this time they've got grey beards. I think that's the case in these two situations, but I definitely think, do you know what? I don't know what drugs it was that Ortiz had in his system, but who knows? We'd have to see from the second results on the test.
Yeah, I don't think they've disclosed it yet, but apparently it was like high testosterone, high testosterone levels, and he said something like he's got high blood pressure and such, so on and so forth. But you have to declare these things prior. So if you're on any, well, you know more than me.
Yeah.
So if that was the case, then
they said the stuff that was found was stuff that is used to suppress performance enhancing drugs in your system. And if he's got a high testosterone level at his age, I think there's definitely something shifty about that, because that man is old.
And it's happened. I kind of feel sorry for Wilder as well on the other side of the coin, because it's happened. It's the third fighter that's pulled out because of a drugs thing as well. It's a bit.
No, but I think, do you know what though? Yeah, I genuinely was looking forward to Wilder versus Provokin, because I thought that would have been his biggest test yet. And it happened that Provokin failed the drugs test, and now Ortiz, Wilder, he ain't getting the kind of big name fights that he's obviously looking for, and to kind of solidify himself as the division #1 that he wants to be recognised at. And every time he gets one step closer to achieving that, it's like the drugs thing just keeps looming his head there.
What do you make of Wilder? Like from as far as you got 3 heavyweight champions at the moment, right? Where do you rank him? I know obviously people would say AJ because he's unified, but just your personal opinion, how do you rate him?
I think he's dangerous, and the reason I think he's dangerous, not because of his great boxing ability, but because he throws such wild shots. You see, like in boxing, everyone, no matter who you are, you have a certain rhythm to you. You have like whether you throw 1-2 punches, then you come with another one. It's like you have somewhat of a rhythm that you use. Wilder, he genuinely has none. He just throws, and there's no kind of pattern to him. And I think for someone like Anthony Joshua, he is a good boxer and he's very strong as well. But that wildness can obviously put one on Joshua's chin, just as well as Joshua could put one on his chin, because of the fact that he could leave himself open. But I think the biggest threat for Joshua right now would be a Wilder fight, just because of the fact that Wilder is so wild.
Do you think that the AJ or the AJ team are kind of avoiding the Wilder thing, or do you think it's because Wilder himself claims that all the big fighters are ducking him and this, that, and the other. What's your take?
I think, do you know what though? I'll tell you the truth. AJ and all them know Wilder is the biggest threat out them to him right now, especially with all the world champions as well. And AJ is in a position right now, he could fight Humpty Dumpty and he's still gonna get good pay-per-view buys. So regardless of anything, why should he take that chance right now? He can avoid fighting Wilder for as long as possible and still make as much money as possible, and then potentially when people get fed up and they say, oh, do you know what, the pay-per-view buys aren't as big as they used to, then he can turn around and say, all right, do you know what, my next fight is going to be against Wilder if the two of them stay unbeaten by that point. It makes no business sense for them to make that fight right here, right now, especially when there's a weaker world champion in the mix, i.e. Parker. If he takes Parker's belt, which is definitely something that can happen, because I can't see Parker being a threat to Joshua.
What did you think of the Parker Hughie fight? There's been a bit of a backlash as far as some people say that Parker won because he was more of the aggressor, he's the champion. Hughie should have took it away from him. What was your take on that?
I think they should have, tell you the truth, they should have took the belt and no one should have won, because you know what, that was such a poor fight. And to be fair, Hughie was challenging for the belt, yeah?
Yeah.
You can't win a title challenging for the belt by just doing the bare minimum and running away. At some point you're gonna have to stick your foot down and say, do you know what, I want this belt, and try and take it from the champion. And Parker, in all honesty, he should have, being the world champion, he should have had a more educated approach to it, and he should have been a more clever fighter going in there, and he should have just been chasing Hughie the way he was. I don't think neither of them deserved to win it, but obviously the champion got the win.
Yeah.
But tell you the truth, Hughie definitely didn't deserve to win it. He didn't fight like he wanted to win it. He fought like he wanted to survive it.
And as far as the scoring's concerned, do you think that was a fair scoring?
I think the scoring side of things, and I think, do you know what is adding fuel to the fire in the Fury side, yeah, is because of the Lance side and the way in which they scored it. I don't think the scoring should influence the decision at all, but I think Parker got the win, yeah, and I genuinely think he deserved the win, but I think the only reason that they're disputing it is because of the fact that they had the scoring so wide.